What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. Things are finally changing over in the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, but not in the way many of us may have thought. Back in June, Bon Appetit's editor-in-chief, Adam Rappaport, was under fire for doing brownface, and from there, things just kept going downhill. As fans of the publication continued to call him out, former and current employees of the mag came out with accusations that Bon Appetit and Condé Nast as a whole had very racist practices, paying their employees of color far less than they did their white counterparts. Adam Rappaport ended up resigning, and big names in the test kitchen, like Claire Saffitz, promised not to produce any more videos until their co-workers of color were being fairly compensated. 2 months later, Bon Appetit's formerly very active YouTube channel still hasn't put up any more content, and now some of their biggest names have officially announced their departure. 3 of Bon Appetit Test Kitchen stars, Sohla El-Waylly, Rick Martinez, and Priya Krishna, are leaving the mag's YouTube channel. After 5 weeks of contract negotiations, all 3 chefs told Business Insider that they would no longer appear in test kitchen videos, before going on to share the news on their respective social media platforms, explaining why they chose to leave. While they won't be appearing in videos, Sohla will stay in her role writing recipes and other content for Bon Appetit's magazine and website, while Priya and Rick will continue to freelance on the brand's editorial side. Priya announced her departure in a lengthy Twitter post, writing the following: "I am leaving Bon Appetit Video. When I was first asked to do videos in the test kitchen in 2018, the opportunity was presented as great publicity for my upcoming cookbook. I wasn't paid at first. In 2019, I asked to be compensated and was offered what I was told was a standard rate, which amounted to about $300 per video for several hours of work. I later found out that some of my colleagues were making many times this amount for doing video, while others were receiving no additional compensation for video. Throughout my time filming in the test kitchen, I voiced numerous complaints about how non-white members of the test kitchen were tokenized, carelessly framed as monolithic experts for their communities, used as props for white talent, and not given equal opportunities to be featured. Most of these were brushed under the rug or actively ignored. In June, as Bon Appetit faced a very public reckoning, I was told by video leadership that things were changing and that there would be a huge push toward diversity. I was told I would receive a fair contract with equitable pay and opportunities for growth. But it was all lip service. The contract I received was nowhere near equitable, and actually would potentially allow for me to make even less than I currently do. I have received no concrete update on the diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts on the part of video, despite asking multiple times. These past few months have been disappointing and insulting. I'm constantly being told that I'm an important part of the test kitchen, yet leadership refuses to acknowledge that in the form of compensation or opportunities. Some of my colleagues in the test kitchen have been publicly supportive but privately complicit, even helping to interview BIPOC video candidates they know will be underpaid. I'm thankful for the platform Bon Appetit Video gave me, but I refuse to be part of a system that takes advantage of me while insisting I should be grateful for scraps. This happens far too often to too many people of color, many of whom do not have the privilege to walk away from a shitty situation. Today, I'm walking away because I have that privilege, and I want to make it to use better things for those who come after me. To my BIPOC peers, don't settle, recognize your worth. These publications need us more than we need them. I hope to find platforms that value me, treat me as a three-dimensional person, and provide a safe environment. Bon Appetit Video is not that place." Rick also wrote about his departure on Instagram, saying, "For almost 2 months, we'd been told that there were significant changes taking place at BN. And after the resignations, I was actually hopeful that things would change, and I was excited to get back to work, to be with my friends, and to start making content again. But after 5 weeks of contract negotiations, it's clear that I will not get a fair pay rate, nor will I get a comparable number of appearances to my colleagues in the test kitchen. Nor would anyone share with me the specifics of the diversity and inclusivity initiatives in video that they claim to be working on. For those reasons, I will not be signing the contract that was offered to me, nor will I appear in videos for this company for the foreseeable future." And even though the negotiating process was torturous and dehumanizing, I learned a lot. As a Mexican American, a BIPOC, or member of any marginalized group, we encounter this all the time. We're made to feel less than, we are told we are not worth more, and we are bullied into accepting something that we know and that they know is not fair. But we don't have to accept what they offer. We're worth more and we need to recognize that. Our value is defined by us, not them. And even in a pandemic, during an economic recession, after I just closed on a house, I could not sign that contract. My happiness and my self-worth are more important to me than returning to the test kitchen. And Sohla had this to say. I know you've been wondering, so here we go. I've decided I won't be producing any more videos for Bon Appetit. Don't worry, you'll still find me at BA developing fun recipes and stories. No hate to the editors who've decided to stay, it's just not the right thing for me. I'll see you all around. In Sohla's statement, she didn't go into detail on why she decided to not pursue video content with Bon Appetit any further, but obviously Priya and Rick had a lot more explanation. My biggest takeaway here is how weird it is for a company to not already have a flat compensation laid out for people appearing in videos. Just from an HR standpoint, it makes no sense to pay some people, not pay other people, pay some people more than others, and it really doesn't matter who has more experience. Because if these chefs have enough experience to be featured in or star in one of your videos, then they should be paid as much as anyone else. In the coming weeks, it'll be interesting to see if people like Claire return to the test kitchen, even though the team clearly still isn't trying to compensate their employees of color fairly. A lot of fans are really eager to see what their first video back on YouTube will be, and I'm interested to see if they will still pull millions and millions of views with a lot of their most popular talent no longer around. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you surprised to see Rick, Sohla, and Priya ended up leaving Bon Appetit Video? And do you expect to see more departures over the next few days? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 423 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye!